There really wasn't anything in there that was exciting.
Dude, it was funny that the guy's like, I found a saw blade in the backyard, so I think that's what flying saucers are. I was just like, really? It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was just a lot of shit that they don't, just artifacts on the TV, on the monitors. They're like, oh, we're just gonna classify this.
Yeah, like there's a burnout pixel. It's a
Right.
UFO. And you're like, yeah, but like, where's the good stuff, man?
Yeah.
Either there is no good stuff or they left it out on purpose.
Well, when Grandpa was working over at Vandenberg Air Force Base, he come home one time and he's like ghost white, you know. And my dad's like, "Hey, what's up? You know, you good?" And he's like, "Dude." So here's what happened. So they sent out the jets to intercept this UFO, right? And they get right up to it, and all of a sudden the thing just breaks apart in like 57 pieces, or whatever, you know, 1,000 pieces, just shoots all across. It's like just disappeared. It's like freaked him out, dude.
Wow, that's weird, man.
Oh yeah, a little different.
That was in Arizona?
Out in California when they're living in Lompoc.
Oh, you got a light.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, it's just a little road light.
Did you change rooms again?
No, my flag was just hanging from the walls, but
there's a door.
I have a whiteboard back there. I can't use it when the flag's hanging up.
Oh, there's a door behind you now.
Nice.
There wasn't a door last time. Was there? Maybe.
Yeah.
My door wasn't there last time.
You know, if you look at the FBI's
on this way.
files,
Oh, you were over there. I see. Yeah.
so the Department of War, they have like really cool like dark mode and clickability and stuff like that, and then the FBI's is just junk. Like, looks like somebody just like dumped a bunch of trash files from their desktop on there. Like the War Department really put some effort to it, but
Yeah.
looks cool. I mean, I like the app.
So what do you think? You think there's aliens? I mean, they wouldn't have a dedicated Area 51 if there wasn't something special going on.
At least like UFOs. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not aliens. I mean, but whatever the cool little spaceship thing is, probably.
Does DARPA work out of Area 51, or is that separate?
I think it's separate. DARPA just kind of builds tech and then sends it off to whoever. But that I think DARPA is Army. So
what's coming out of Area 51?
Area 51. I think they're like an Air Force base. So they built like the SC-71, like that cool spy plane. They built like a cool spy planes, and I think they built the B-52.
The SR-71 Blackbird?
Yeah. That's the one. So like they build like or at least used to. Maybe not anymore since like everybody. I mean, they're like a tourist attraction now. But like they used to build like all the cool stuff.
That's not where Uncle Rusty works, is it?
He's still working.
Isn't that in New Mexico?
No,
Sandia.
Yeah,
He works Sandia Labs.
I think he was at Sandia. Yeah.
That's right.
The robot says Area 51 is a highly classified United States Air Force facility established in 1955 for testing top secret aircraft. It's just a testing facility.
Hey,
that's it. It's been.
You don't have to build them if they don't. You don't have to build them if they crash. You know. You just have to repair them and test them. Nah.
Well, so that's what the UFOs are. Then is just United States tech that is flying around.
Tech. Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm thinking, more or less. I'd put that there.
You know, Dad had a friend in the police he was with, but he used to go out to Area 51 and like take pictures and stuff. He had like a 500 times zoom telephoto lens.
Yeah,
because you can only get so close, right? But he said the closest he ever got, he was like zoomed in on a building trying to take pictures as the plane came out, and some military aircraft just like was like 10 feet above him, like rolled him over a couple times when it flew over. It was so close to the ground, and he was like, okay,
He's
I'm
like,
out.
get out of here, man.
Yeah, they're like buzzing, like it's probably higher up the ground than that, but
Dude, that's cool.
can you imagine
a
a supersonic plane flying over you 100 feet over? They're like, hey, bud, we know you're here. That's
I
wild.
know, man. That's pretty.
No,
funny.
I believe it was that low. We used to go on the Fort Hood base. You could drive on the back roads and watch them practicing.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to get flybys by the Blackhawks all the time.
Oh,
They'd come and just sit right on top of us, the truck.
Oh, dude. So
It was kind of cool.
That's
I
awesome.
was out in the desert and I'm seeing this like Blackhawk or Apache or whatever coming in, and it's like so quiet I can barely even hear it, and then like it's right above me, and it's like I can't even barely hear the thing. I'm just like, what the heck? That's
Wow.
cool, man.
See, that would count as UFO tech right there.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, something at least, noise cancellation, something. But I thought it was pretty sick that like this thing's just flying like in silent mode.
Yeah.
When
Should
we
we
were
play
younger, Dad took us out. I don't know if you remember, Mike, but we went out to Fort Hood and watched the tanks have war games one time. And we sat right in the middle of them, and they drove all around us playing war games. I think that might have been the same buddy he had, because he gave us like some big ass magnets that they use on the trucks. And
I
we used to
don't
play
remember
with
that.
these magnets. Like,
Was I there?
I mean, you were born there in Temple, so
I
at
mean,
the time, that's what, yeah. I
you're at
don't know
least
if you were old enough to remember, but
you're at least a thought,
at least.
Yeah. Man.
What?
Oh, the sound effects are good, dude.
Should we play the intro?
Oh yeah, let's play it.
Do it.
Welcome to the Rivers Die podcast.
Cheers, boys.
Oh, dude.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Need a little clink sound.
Think.
You got to add that to the soundboard.
Yeah. I'll work on it.
That means we should all get a soundboard.
We absolutely should.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude.
I don't know. So I think all my audio is coming through one channel. So you may be stuck with that audio. You may not be able to take it out in post. I don't know. I'm curious how that works out. Because it's not going to give you two audio channels, even though it's two for me, but they're virtual. So it comes through as one to you.
Yeah, I think when we were doing it last
Interesting.
time, the way we got two audio channels was Justin had a whole nother
Yes, a whole other
session.
person.
yeah, going.
But if you take the audio out, it's all. I guess what I'm saying is the music is all mixed in with my voice, so I don't think you'll be able to take the audio out if you wanted to.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. We could just play the audio in the background in post.
Yeah, you're right.
I
We
mean,
don't
it's kind of
actually have
nice
to
for
play.
us to listen to, but in
No, I
post
get
you
you.
could actually put it in better.
Yeah,
Unless we put another session over here and just play the background music.
right. Because you don't have to put that session in the final product.
Right. That could just be for the pod, and
There you
then
go. Yeah.
either. Well, that one was royalty free anyway, so could leave it in if
Yeah.
you wanted to.
Yeah, no reason not to.
Royalty free. Does that mean it's good or?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
No, yeah. I mean, but like, what if you're jamming, and like the guy's like, yeah, let's throw that in the royalty free. You're like, dude, the heck?
Well, they're still getting paid though.
Oh,
You pay for the subscription that's how they get paid.
Oh, right. Oh,
So-
okay, cool. No, that's
It's like
dope.
micropayments basically.
Yeah, I can handle that.
But there are guys that make royalty free shit,
Yeah,
literally, and you just I don't know what they get out of it, but
they're spamming out on the
yeah,
internet.
just spamming out everything.
Hey, it's in the commercial. It's like, yeah, but did you make any money on that? Like, it's in the commercial, man.
Ah, the advertising.
FYI, if you need a cough button, just hit your space bar.
Ooh.
Mutes you.
Oh, right.
Oh, interesting. Try
Like-
click on. Wait, you click your spacebar again, bro.
unmute me?
Yep.
Oh boy, that's gonna make it home.
That's good.
I don't know, but I was pressing my space bar, and you went from mirrored to not mirrored every time I pushed it.
Oh, that's weird. Well, if I
not
hit my
working
space
now.
bar, it mutes me. It's just kind of helpful for when I gotta, let one loose.
Interesting. So back to the
There's keyboard shortcuts on this.
So the service agreements and stuff, like how could you so if you make a better product, right? Or maybe
That is the problem.
you have to make a better product and then
There are better products, but
Yeah.
the big four don't want to install those. They want to install their own products so that they can maintain ownership of said product over its lifetime. Right? That's why they have proprietary equipment, because if they can lock you into a 10-year contract, that's 10 years of revenue that they're going to get.
Yeah, and then
Whereas
of course,
if it wasn't proprietary, they might lose you in 2 years and you might go to somebody else.
yeah, you're like, dude, your product sucks, man. Like,
Right, which is
Never
our
show up when I
incentive
call.
to actually do what our contract states, because they can cancel us. They have a 30-day out without cause, right? So, but that's why we actually do the maintenance. We actually show up for callbacks. We actually show up for shutdowns.
Right.
Is because we want that revenue, but we have to earn it.
Right.
The big four don't have to, right? Once they've installed the product, they just have it.
Yeah. No, that's interesting.
Yes. So it's basically just it's the play is the time that you put into gaining the trust from the companies that, hey, these guys are gonna come out, do their maintenance on time, check our shit,
Right.
and then waiting out the contracts to end.
Yeah.
But I really don't see. Go ahead, Justin. What?
You can sometimes even buy out a contract too.
They can get out of the contracts. It's not that, to Joe's point, like if they're not doing their maintenance, if they're not upholding their end of the contract, then the contract is null and void. But proving that, and it's not just like proving it. You have to go to court. They're going to get lawyers
so
involved.
you're a little mom and pop elevator user.
No. I meant like if you're the building owner and you have one of the big four on contract and they're not showing up to do their maintenance, you can't just call them and cancel, right? Like, hey, you guys didn't do your work, cancel. We're canceling you. They're going to fight it. And they're going to take you to court, right? So they're going to
so dirty too.
fight this big long legal battle. And the whole time they're doing that, you're still paying them their monthly maintenance, right? So it's just
but that might be one of the ways in right there, is to just focus on one thing.
Right.
And maybe make a legal precedent for contract negation. Like you come in and you say, look, here's a tracking software.
We'll help you get everything together, build the software, and we'll file it in court for you. We got like an auto lawyer AI.
Something like that, yeah.
Dude, that's the way to go.
Even just the software part, which monitors, calls.
I like it.
That you make that aren't honored, and then the time that goes by, the emails, it kind of just puts everything together.
And then the user story, like, hey, this old grandma got stuck in an elevator and her husband was on, Iwo Jima, and he was also worried about his wife in the elevator. What the heck, dude? And then that gets out.
Yeah.
Big Four's gonna let that contract go.
Yeah.
Actually, we're not worried about this Okay, good. Yeah. That's what we thought,
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Yeah, because I think that's one of the cool things about AI. It's like all the dead weight that we've all seen throughout our careers. It's just gonna, hey, that guy, hey, I don't care if you stay home on universal income, just get out of my way so I can be productive. This is gonna be really cool. And see a boost in GDP and production, just getting these people out of the way. People might not even work, but all the actual workers are gonna be working. It's gonna be cool.
Figure has got a new ad out for their humanoid robot that makes your bed, cleans your room. It's pretty cool. They're more of a PR company, I think, but they have a good product. The guy's, trying to make like 1 million units a year, basically.
Dude. Well, and then that what's the Optimus? Optimus is supposed to be able to do all that stuff too, and like can do surgery on you. And whatnot. It's like Big Hero, man.
Are you getting a bunch of static? It's just me.
I mean, I can kind of hear it.
Oh, yeah, I can kind of hear it. Oh yeah, it's getting louder.
What is it?
I don't know.
Hold on.
There you
It's
go.
coming from you.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh god. It's getting loud.
It's the beard. Beard interference with the mic.
I gotta turn this loop back thing off.
That's
There we go.
interesting.
Yeah, that might.
So they made a business based off of being useless. It's dirty, man.
Yeah, I mean that. But and like, I mean, it's it's union bound, so everything is stuck in this weird they can't fire the workers, they can't make them come to work, they can't make them do the work.
Dude.
So,
Yeah.
man, we're doing this work for a school here that runs off of a trust,
Sure.
and they have a really like almost a 1 acre solar field that we manage. And the reason we get to manage, we even do the landscaping part of it because the workers there don't want to get electrocuted.
What?
And we work around solar panels with water. I've
So-
never once got electrocuted. but they honor that. They say
Don't
okay.
touch the wires.
They say
Yeah,
okay, fine. And then I mean, we've done 3 operations. The first one was to clear. They had like 10-foot tall trees in their solar field, but
Yeah.
in the course of doing this work, we know some of the guys that work at that school, and there's some like 45-degree inclines for the landscaping crews, and they won't touch them. So they hire outside vendors to come in to do like these little tiny portions.
Like, and it's on the ground. It's like grass on the ground. It's
Yeah, just like a side of a hill, and the areas are so small that you could just do them in an hour with a weed eater.
Dead.
But they won't touch them because it's too much. It's too dangerous.
Like, why even show
So
up
their
to work?
union fucking honors that. Well, really, I mean, really, why show up for work? Because when you have a company that has those kind of contracts, like the company can't fire you for that. They have no choice but to go outside and be like, okay, we got to get the work done.
Well, I think you can say, okay, it's too dangerous. All right, tie off. I mean, OSHA, right? That's why we have OSHA. But you could say the OSHA reg says that a 45-degree incline. Okay, well, if you have say a medical issue with a knee or something like that, but normally people can walk up 45 degrees. So, but I guess if I don't know, it's like a union thing, and they're just like whatever.
But we have a Shell station at the end of the road, and it's up on a hill. So as you come to the light, you kind of go down to the light, and then there's a 45-degree hill, maybe even a little bit steeper. And they use a hand lawnmower for that thing. And there's no OSHA, there's no union stopping them. There's some guy gets out there and just mows it once a week.
Because it's easy to do. Like you think like a normal person, but then you. But
that's the problem. That's the problem. Like with coming back to the elevators, that's the problem. Is that when you work for a company like that, you can request that, hey, and then you can cite OSHA or you can cite, like safety concerns. And
well, they can't cite it. They can barely spell their own name, but like their union lawyer could cite it for you.
Right.
Yeah. There
it's not my job. I'm not going to pick up the rubbish that's right there because I mean,
like
I'm not getting paid to do that.
I like to get paid not to show up to the job, and so so it's not even the Big Four's fault, really. They're stuck in this.
It's not their fault, man.
It's kind of not their fault. It's like, so we got to use the union guy. What's his name? I haven't seen him in like 35 years.
It's
about to retire, right?
It's going to take a lot
shown up to work yet
to make a change in the trade, but I mean, it's a long time coming, right? Just because the lack of maintenance and the lack of work is going on, but this deal we have allegedly going on is I mean, it's a huge company, and they're tired of their consultant, they're tired of their elevator companies, and so if we can make a push to make a change and make them basically, work on their own elevators, I mean, that'll change the industry for sure.
Dude.
Because once they see it works, everyone's going to follow.
Yeah, and just showing people like, hey, here's a way out.
Yeah.
Look, this guy did it.
Yeah,
Here's a way
nobody
out.
tries anything because nobody knows. Nobody knows you can go with somebody
Right.
else. Nobody knows there's non-proprietary equipment.
They just
Nobody,
see money bleeding out of
yeah,
there.
nobody understands it. They're all just dealing with the same problems. So once someone finds a solution and shows it to them, game over, man.
I
Well,
mean,
can't you just do that being a consultant though, instead of going through another company and sharing shares? Or
Yeah, I guess you could, but it's the same fight, right? Like I'm not any better at making one of the big four do their jobs than any other consultant is. I mean, how do you?
no,
how do
but
you
not
help them
consulting
become
the big four, but consulting potential clients that are shopping for.
right? Yes, like
Elevators.
new clients going forward. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good push too, is to make sure they don't go with those. But I think the fight there is that everyone's looking for the lowest price, right? Lowest bidder, and the big four is always the lowest because that's their
well,
play.
yeah, but lowest bidder means they're not going to do their job.
Right, but people don't. So I guess the disconnect there is that the company putting the elevator in is paying the GC, and the GC doesn't own the building. So the GC, the general contractor, wants the lowest price, right? So we can make the most margin. And so he puts the cheapest product he can find in, and then the building owner
Icicles.
steps in and is stuck with this product that they probably wouldn't have chose, but it's not up to them, right?
Oh, so they need a better statement of work.
Yeah.
Going
So
forward.
you can
Be like,
you can talk to
"Man,
the
you can't
GCs all
use-"
day and say, "Hey, man, this is why you don't need this equipment." But what do they care? They're going to put it in and walk away, right? Never their problem again. So
Interesting.
trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get the building
I gotcha.
owners more involved with what equipment is going into their building, I think it's
Right.
huge, right? Because like, hey, yes, it's cheap up front, but it's going to cost you over the next 10 years. Whereas you could pay a little bit more up front and have all the options you could choose down the road
Yeah.
to do whatever you want.
Yeah, we get the same thing. Like, there's this thing called co-trenching. So you can put like electric, not gas, and comms in the same trench.
Yeah.
So you could put it all in the same trench the first time, but they're like, no. Let's
put it in
like
three different
$2 extra. I'm like, dude, so we'll spend an extra $1 million or $2 million instead of an extra couple bucks. And
That's how it works,
You try
though,
to
man.
tell them,
Yeah, everybody wants to pay the cheapest price right now, even though it's going to cost
gosh.
them, 5x in the next 10 years. They don't.
you're like, time out. But I get a bonus if I'm under budget. Well, thank you, but you're gonna screw over the next guy.
Have you noticed like how long into a service or a contract with the big four these companies start to complain or get restless? Is it
It's usually within the
several
first.
years, or-
No, it's usually within the first warranty period.
the first
right.
year?
Yeah.
Well, because the product's probably junk, right? It got installed junk.
Yeah,
And so
and
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Unfortunately, they're just all pressed for time. Again, it's all money, right? So the faster you can put it in, the more the more margin they make. And so product. It may be a decent product, but it gets put in poorly, and then an adjuster comes behind and tries to, whatever. He's got 2 hours to get it turned over, so he turns it over, and then a week later it goes down, and now a maintenance guy that's never seen the product has to come out there and work on it. But he's too busy because he's got 15 callbacks for the day. So
Kind of taking a
Technical debt.
right term here, but like, have you seen the robots that install the elevator shafts now?
I've seen I think Schindler has one which is not here in the States, but they have one. Yeah, it's basically the whole, like you have the shaft, you have all the rails, it drops in, and the little robot goes through and drills all the holes for you and mounts it.
Yeah.
Sick. I like that.
It still requires manual labor, but the
Mm-hmm.
installation part becomes like precise.
Yeah.
So everything is put in straight. The rails are all put in straight. The cab's built correctly.
The problem
Or
with that,
when the cab is built, it's built.
the problem with that is your hoistway is never straight. Your hoistway is never big enough, right? Because you got cheap labor putting in a hoistway that you then have to put an elevator in. So how's a robot going to adjust for a hoistway that's not square or not plumb? Kind of robot.
Well, it's going through. It has this one I saw has 4 robotic arms, and each one has a different task. One of them is like checking for rebar. One of them's drilling. One of them's putting in the drill bolts.
Right.
And then another one is measuring the shaft for those exact, like I think it's 1/64th of an inch. You have to be.
Pretty much.
Digital twin.
Yeah,
Digital twin.
digital twin.
Oh, when you make
We
that
need
drop,
we need audio
market.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if the hoistway is too small? What's the robot going to do? And then it's got to call someone in to fix it, right?
Well, that'd be your initial scan, right? So initially, you know how like it should like say,
Dude,
okay,
if you can
shoot
make
up
a
to your
robot,
radar.
yeah, if you can make a robot that goes in and scans the hoistway and tells you what's wrong, that's the biggest. That's one of the problems is that
Yeah,
a superintendent is supposed to go measure that hoistway before a crew gets there,
right.
to make sure it's going to fit. That doesn't happen. So the crew
Well,
shows
shoot,
up.
you could almost even have a drone do that, right? You just shoot a drone up there with lidar.
I don't know, can you? I
We
suppose so.
can. That's
Well, what do you do in the case that it's too small? Like,
Start chipping.
If it's too big-
start chipping concrete.
yep.
really?
Well, in
Wow.
You get
Holy
you
shit.
get, pieces, you get pieces of the elevator that are set into the concrete because it's an eighth of an inch too short or whatever. If it's too big, yeah, you just space it out. But again, is your robot going to be able to put spacers on? Can it do that?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm not even sure if it actually installs the railing or not.
Oh, just puts all the holes for you so you can.
Yeah, it installs a railway on its way up. So maybe it is installing the railway because that's how it kind of like moves itself upwards in the
I thought it
hoistway.
was, yeah. And then someone comes in and puts the cab on and all that stuff.
Right. It just builds the cab part.
Yeah. There is a company, I think out of China. There's one been installed here, but it's basically the whole elevator comes in on a truck
Pre-built.
laying on it. Yes, the cab, everything's
Yeah.
already built, and you just stand it up, put the sections together, drop it in the hoistway, and then shoot it to
That's
the walls.
sick, man. Will that work with multi-story building, like 10 floors, or is it more for like?
I don't know. I suppose
'Cause I
so.
only
Why not?
sounds modular.
Yeah, exactly. It's modular.
Modular, yeah.
But again, the problem would be getting all the teams working in tandem, so you're not having shitty work in the hoistway.
Right.
Because if it's off just a little bit, that problem is going to amplify itself.
Yeah, and then what do you do?
I mean, I guess you could just make your cab smaller, but isn't it basically just a universal cab? It's not custom made cabs for every
no,
building,
there's
right?
ADA requirements that require it to be X amount of size to fit a stretcher.
So even in your minimum width, you'd have to be perfect on those things.
Yeah.
China has the ADA, right?
I don't know. Do they? Can you all still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
My video is like way delayed.
Oh yeah.
No, you look all right. Sorta.
I think it's trying to catch up to the recording. That's why. Because when you did that earlier, it said it would stop recording.
No shit.
I'm at 59% upload. Doing pretty
I'm at
good.
99%.
Jeez. Oh yeah, you're in real America over there. You got internet.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, that is weird, man.
That is weird. That's even worse than the audio delays.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
The video's
Well, you just don't watch yourself.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
The audio's perfect. Yeah.
Well, now it's bugging me.
I know. I've
Shit.
been watching it the whole time. That's weird. It just did that. Let's see. Does China have ADA? China does not have the U.S. Americans ADA Act, but it has its own comprehensive legal framework.
I think instead of
Law on the
88, didn't
protection
they
of
go with
persons with
COVID?
disabilities. What'd you say?
Instead of, sorry.
They
It's
do
funny.
have some sort of accessibility act.
I know. I thought you were done talking. What the fuck, man?
What?
Is our video delayed to you, or
No,
is it just your
Yours
video?
is perfect.
Sick.
How's it gonna come out in the editing? Is it? Oh, well, it's back.
Oh, there you go. You just caught up.
Oh, we're caught
Oh
up.
yeah, you're good now.
Still a little.
I think it was just the upload. That's why
It's still a little slow, but yeah, it'll work.
it was saying, yeah, you guys, Justin is at 59.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's that fucking 10 megabyte service he's got out there.
And it's Elon. We're supporting him. We're trying to support him with Grok, but
Oh.
it's getting
Hey,
hard.
that's better than what it was when my Mini was upside down. I redid my desk. I got a different monitor stand so they're up and down instead of sideways or side by side, and I put my Mac Mini upside down so the black part's sticking up now.
Dude, Okay,
That's weird.
so just thinking about that objectively. So you got what, an extra Wi-Fi thingy sensor, and what, maybe a gyro. So if the guy does put it, I mean, you could fix your. I don't know. It just seems like a little
hardline it.
bit of
Oh, it's a design flaw.
yeah.
It's 100% a design flaw. They should have
100%.
put the antenna at the top of the Mini
Yeah,
and not at the bottom, shooting outside or downwards.
yeah. There's like 80 ways they could have thought like, hey, there's some orientation where somebody might actually not put it in the correct
but-
orientation.
But that's the foot. So the only logical way is to put the thing on its foot, right? The black thing underneath the little round part is the foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you have the Apple logo up, and then, it only makes sense to
Oh.
put it down like that.
They wanted you to put it down?
Well, that's the foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at the back of it, it has like all the
But Justin,
It's fucking foot, dude.
no, he's right. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how mine's sitting, but mine's hardlined, so no problem.
So it doesn't matter.
and then it sits up like a little bit, so it keeps a little space underneath to keep it,
Yeah.
from overheating.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe they figured if you didn't have Ethernet, you didn't really care about internet speed. So you're like,
Yeah, man, it's 2026. They're
Somebody
like,
out in the
who
middle
doesn't
of
have a hardline
nowhere.
anymore?
yeah.
Yeah, who cares about design?
Not Apple.
Not Apple
Apparently.
anymore. Shit.
Designed in California, made in Vietnam.
Exactly.
Yeah, my Mac came from Vietnam, but then it took an unusually long time just outside of Hong Kong. So I don't know what they put in it, but whatever.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
I know. I watched it for like 2 days.
Probably
Took
put
them a
the
while. I
hantavirus
guess they
in
must
it.
have a backlog. Well, yeah, dude. Have you ever seen that Bloomberg article about like the little tiny microchip they put in like on all the circuit boards? It's like, whatever.
Oh boy.
Bless them.
Did you hear about the LLM that's secretly downloaded on the Chrome browser?
What?
The 4 gigabyte LLM?
Oh, really?
Yeah, supposedly
Oh, my.
it's local for you only, but most people are thinking that it's a distributed LLM network that they can use instead of having to pay the electricity for a farm. And it's a distributed LLM network, but it's claimed that it's just for you. So like when you look at all the AI things and within Chrome that you can do,
Yeah.
the AI assistant, they claim that it's a local AI agent, but they didn't tell anybody. It's buried, and even to delete it, you got to kind of go into the
Oh, and
like
down-
hidden settings.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I haven't looked at mine yet, but I bookmarked the article.
There used to be this kind of cool thing where like you could download this app on your cell phone, and then I think it was out of Berkeley. They could send like jobs, so like they distributed the code over like all these cell phones in order to do like research projects and,
Yeah.
and whatever.
That's basically what everybody kind of thinks, or the conspiracy theory, I guess, is what that is.
Well, it might not be too far away.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But Apple might be doing the same thing with its AI assistant too. So using phones like Elon Musk was talking about how all the electric vehicles are just sitting idle, so you could put them to work as a data center when they're not working.
Oh, interesting.
They have all the hardware on them for AI, so you make a whole network out of all the electric vehicles,
I like it.
and then you don't have a central.
Oh, and then you just give the owner like, I don't know, X cents in
Right.
credit.
Right.
Oh yeah, you get X kilowatts for free at your next charge. So whatever. Everybody's square. That's cool. Yeah, because what's that hierarchy of civilizations? You probably know that, Joe. Or like you end up using all the energy for your planet, and then
Oh yeah.
I forget.
I can't think about that right now.
No, it's all good.
No, I was thinking about.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around all the electric vehicles being data centers. That's crazy, dude.
Well, if you think about it, like part of it is making use out of everything all at
Everything
once.
that's sitting around doing nothing. Yeah,
It's sitting idle,
just sitting
doing
there
nothing,
charging.
yeah.
Yeah, like say your huge solar fields out there collecting energy, and then what? Where does it go? Well, it doesn't go anywhere. All right. Well, then why does or whatever your thing is with your Tesla, even like it's sitting and plugged in the garage. Well, let
Put
me
it to
use some
work.
of that. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, they were trying to do something, or I mean, they might still be doing it, something similar where when your car is not in use, you can make money by using it as a taxi. So it'll drive around and pick
that's
up
cool.
people and move it around.
Yeah, that might be cool, but like, then you have the
What if you need it?
Well, then it calls it back. You just
It's
you
just
just
dead.
got to think ahead.
or what if you need it? Then you could just order another taxi. It's like, oh yeah, my taxi's
Order
in
somebody
use, I'll
else's.
just-
Yeah.
yeah.
My buddy's got a Tesla, and he's never used the Summon. He's always afraid it's going to drive off on him.
He bought a Tesla and he's never used it.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
because you can like summon it, right? Like it's parked down the street. You can summon it; it'll drive up to you. But
Yeah.
he's too afraid it'll drive off. He'll never find it. He's Asian.
He's Asian.
How far eastern Texas is this guy? Is he by the
Oh, he's
border?
right in
or-
Dallas, dude.
Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Gemini Nano.
Uh-oh.
Error was encountered.
Oh, you got an error.
Ooh.
Yeah, you go to the Chrome flags to disable the
Gemini Nano.
Gemini Nano on-device language model. Lands in the browser's user data folder under OptGuide on-device model.
I like
Powers
it.
built-in AI tools such as Help Me Write, Smarter Tab suggestions, on-device scam detection, page summarization. It triggers automatically the download for devices meeting the minimum hardware requirements.
No wonder Google Chrome uses up so much of your memory.
Yeah, maybe that's why, man.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Because that thing's using up one whole core.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, you got 32 of them nowadays, so.
I was say Justin's got like 70 of them. So
I know, it's like, give one to Google.
yeah,
It's
can
fine.
you give one to me? Can I borrow one of yours?
I know.
See, that's exactly what distributed networking is.
Yeah.
Is just using idle cores, idle resources, and then they just bounce from one to the other when it becomes in use. You're not lagging from. Well, with Chrome, you suffer. You don't have a choice once you open Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take up that. It's going to use that space, whatever. But with the distributed networking, if you opened up Chrome, then suddenly it would like theoretically give you more resources to use Chrome.
Right.
That's a bad example, but with the car, it's a good example.
It's like
When you
banks.
need your car, you say, "Hey, I need my car back."
Yeah. It's like banks, man. You put $100,000 in the bank. It's not just sitting there in the bank, right? They use it to invest in other things
Oh,
and
yeah.
make money off of it. So
And then they charge you.
yeah, they charge you for it. Yeah.
Man, that's so crazy. The crypto world is basically on Saturday, Sunday, you can send money, millions of dollars back and forth. But that raises the question of why the fuck can't you do that with banks? Why does it take the whole weekend to get a transfer accomplished? And
Oh,
they literally
Clarity Act.
use that money, man. Like
Right.
they lock it up, invest it. Somebody told me one time that the reason Home Depot can do such good policy on their returns, like just return everything, is when you buy something, that money gets invested and they make more money off the investment than they did off the product. They don't give a shit if you return it or not. I
Wow.
was like, man,
Nice.
that
the-
blows my mind.
The bank's hold up is that they have to verify where the money came from, right? Whereas like crypto is automatically verified all the time, right? It's instant.
All right. Yeah. I like
If you
it.
put a $50,000 check in the bank, it's not available today because they have to verify what the bank it came from. Where did it come from, right? They got to know that the money is legit before it gets to you. Whereas crypto, I think it's all blockchains, right? So it's all just like instant.
Well, I mean, that right there is just an what is that called? Like that's just showing the shortfalls
Incompetence.
of not incompetence, but the shortfalls of know your customer.
Right.
You know, if you got to get to know your customer every single time, that's a bottleneck for all kinds of business. Like if I have the same problem at the bank. I give them the same check from the same company, and they still have to give 24 hours to get to know the customer. Like, oh, didn't
crazy?
you know the customer the last time I came in?
Yeah.
Dude.
So that's kind of like, I was going to use a word, but like it just shows the shortcomings of using traditional banking as a way
right.
of
Yeah.
What's that?
moving big money around.
What's that one? Crinkle or the XRP?
XRP, yeah,
XRP to the moon.
to the moon.
Hey, is
I mean,
the Clarity Act is supposed to be coming here pretty soon, right?
yeah, Thursday they're voting on it,
Shaka.
and then if that clears the Senate floor, that goes to the House, and then it goes to the desk.
Yeah, House is gonna have some sort of meltdown, obviously.
Well, they're thinking that the House, because it's already gone through that process a couple times.
Okay.
So they, at
So as
this
soon as the
point, the
Senate's
House
cool
is
with it.
already, they've already added the things and taken out the things that they want to see in it, and then so it's going back to the Senate again for another vote, and then it should just pass right through the House right after
dope.
that.
Dope.
I mean, not probably the same day, but definitely by the summertime.
So it's a House bill, not a Senate bill, right now. That's in the Senate.
No, I really don't know, man.
Because if the Senate passes, then it just goes to Trump. Trump said he's going to sign it June 1st or whenever it gets there.
Right, but that's after. So the Senate vote is this weekend or this week, and then it still has to go to the House to get. Well, I mean, that's the checks and balances, right? It just bounces back and forth until they both agree on the wording and everything.
Yeah.
And then once they both agree, they both vote again, and then it goes on to the desk at that point.
Dude, it's going to be cool.
So it will be a couple of months before the actual signature is
That is
happening,
crazy.
but-
Like, on a weekend, we could send, like, some XRP to each other, but a bank can't.
yeah.
They're like, oh, no, it has to, like...
Well, any crypto,
everything
for that
has to
matter.
settle, you know? Dude, yeah.
But that's the problem now, is that it's like on a Friday you're going to spend send $1,000, but on a Sunday that $1,000 turns into 500.
Yeah.
So that's the problem right now, is that it's not a viable way to actually send value, because if you wanted that $1,000, you'd have to send it and then get out of it right away, so that there was no fluctuations in pricing.
Sure.
And you're stuck with a $500 value rather than the $1,000 value.
Oh, right. Oh, like an instantaneous
Well,
limit buy or whatever.
Well, that's what you would logically think. Like, hey, send me $1,000, and then I'm going to immediately change that to a stable coin, maybe, right? So that I lock in that $1,000 value. Because if you hold on to it, any port, you can say the weekend, like even one day, just any day of the week. But if you were, the price fluctuations could completely destroy that value, or it on the other end, it could like shoot the value up, and the sender was like, oh man, I just sent you $2,000 rather than $1,000. So that's really the only drawback right now. That's why it's not really being used, because like the value changes too fast. Like it was $1.42 this morning, and within a couple hours it was $1.50. So a $10,000 transaction, that's going to be a lot of money right there.
Yeah.
And on both ends, they're like, on one end somebody wins, on one end somebody loses. With the dollar, you send the money, it's the same amount of money any day of the week, no matter what. Now inflation is what kills it in the dollar world. So, but that's over time, right? So like that doesn't really factor into anything, because inflation's more over time than it is instantaneous, where price fluctuations are instantaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
I felt like I know what I was talking about there, but
No, yeah. but
good.
like but same thing, like even if you sent in stablecoin, like you could go from XRP to stablecoin to, or like stablecoin to XRP, and then like however your brokerage thing, it would just say yeah. switch it off, and then it would hand you stable coins. So whenever you got to it, you wouldn't necessarily, but like how I understand the XRP is like that's like the transfer mechanism is XRP,
Well, it's cheap.
and then
It's cheap this way to transfer. So the fees to transfer are almost non-existent. Whereas with like stable coins and others, like it does cost you something more than nothing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still relatively inexpensive, and the it's just convenient basically. So people want to settle over the weekend. Stable coins, the price to settle wouldn't cost as much as like maybe waiting till Monday to settle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you just play your cards right. People are just waiting around, and then, okay, well, we'll just wait the weekend or whatever. But in the case of like investing, that could be a problem. Like, I need the money right now because I'm going to make this play. And then, so that 2 days over the weekend, the fees to settle would be nothing compared to what the investment was going to, the ROI on the investment.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking like kind of complex, large business issues there. That's not really anything to do with just regular everyday people. It's more like businesses that are dealing with tens of millions of dollars, where a fluctuation of a few cents is going to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
$1,000, that's a couple of pennies is like nothing, a couple bucks, but $10 million, that makes a difference. And those companies are playing with that kind of money. I think Justin froze up.
No, I was all right.
He just paused.
All right, dude.
You were there for a second, bro.
We just happened to talk to a crypto expert, and he, like fucking blew our mind.
Gotta get my camera back.
Oh, it fell off.
Oh no!
It followed you too far.
It got stuck on the fan. Fucking AI, dude. He thought the fan was a human.
Oh shit!
Holy shit!
Oh man.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
Yeah, so I think that's a good play, man. I'm gonna start thinking about that more, about the elevator stuff, doing more of the, not necessarily consulting, but the log for companies to
Like
get out of their contracts.
Yeah. So there is a Lyft AI. I think is already a program that it's an elevator management platform. You can look at it, but I don't know how it gets information. It's only as good as what you put into it, right? So.
Oh yeah, and that's always a problem with like the
If
maintenance
you're not
guy.
putting anything in, then AI is useless. So I think figuring out how to get that information into the program is the key.
Yeah, getting people out of the information putting in business is always good.
Yeah.
Because like I got a guy that puts his like the the flow meter readings, like he'll read them manually and then he'll switch numbers around, and then the guy that reads those numbers is kind of dyslexic too, so there's like double dyslexic numbers. It's kind of funny.
Oh man.
Yeah. So one guy switches the first couple and the other guy switches the back couple usually, so I have to kind of like figure it out. And then of course you get a more solid case if you're saying, dude, these are just electronic signals going into a computer, so I didn't have anybody touching it. Yeah.
My spacebar doesn't mute me anymore.
I wonder what the video lag is going on your computer.
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's the space bar.
Quit pressing it.
You got a laggy space bar, man.
I don't know. It's kind of annoying though. I wonder if it's is it being recorded this way, or is it going to be good in the
That's a good question.
post?
Hey. Fuck it. Let's do it live.
Fuck it, he says.
Yeah, I think one of the ways to get the information is like when you, like, I don't know if you guys have seen that Grok can now do like agentic work. You can connect your Gmail
Oh yeah.
drive to it, and it can now take over that. And like a lot of projects are being based on like sorting through your emails and finding emails that are important. I know that the Apple AI kind of does that, but it's not really robust. But if it was specific to elevators, I mean, you make a trail by just marking down, like by initiating the call, basically.
Yeah.
So the AI would go through and pull all this together without you having to, like, okay, on this day at this time I wrote this, like.
Yeah, that's
like,
the hard part. Yeah, is figuring out how to track all
Or
that.
you could even just have a dictation in your glasses. You just be like, oh yeah, this thing's messed up, blah blah blah, and then it's taking it all down.
How good is that technology?
I think that stuff's pretty good. At least dictation, like voice to text, it's not too bad.
No, but what I'm saying is that even simpler, like just the fact that, okay, I have a problem and now I'm making a call.
Right.
Like that call is, recorded down. And then I don't know, in Texas, do you have to have both parties?
Nope. One party.
It's just one party, right? Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's like that most of the place.
I think so. Most of the time it's an email. So I mean, you're good there,
Right.
I think, right? Using email to track downtime and stuff like that. But yeah, then if you can do the phone calls too, which I'm sure you could.
But you want that email. Like say buddy leaves for another job at another Holiday Inn Express or whatever, right?
Right.
You want to make sure that
capture that
email
info,
goes into warranty folder and all that
archive,
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of.
There's a lot of
And then
information
you wouldn't have to sit
that elevators capture, right? Like floor to floor times and door open, door close times. But I think we were texting about that. But that's like, how do you get that information? You'd have to get it from the software, or put your own software in.
Is that proprietary too? Those internal type of logs?
Yeah, I mean, if with the big four it is, right? So if you wanted to get that information, you wouldn't be able to get it from their controller. You'd have to get it some other way. A video camera on the floor or something, right? That says how long it took to open and close the doors. I don't know.
I mean, don't most companies have cameras on the elevators?
No.
Or is that just kind of random if they have that or not?
Yeah, not most.
Yeah, that's a lot of data.
Can you? Isn't there a way to?
That might be another thing.
Most of these buildings have cameras in the lobbies, right? Which look at the elevators. But I mean, talk about a lot of data, right?
Yeah.
You'd have to get all that data and see when someone pushed the button and how long it took the elevator to get there, then get in, then get to the floor, and then extrapolate all that information. But
yeah, that'd be interesting. But that's another thing that you could sell. You could just peddle.
I feel like the
data
source
management
of
too.
all the data is there. It's just how do you gather it and use AI to extrapolate it?
To make sense of it, right?
Well, at some point, whatever their programming language is, it'll send a pulse, like a voltage to something, right? Mm-hmm. So it'll say open door, closed door, and then a motor. So wherever they want to hide it, in like the top end, once you get down to the bottom end, it's like what 4 to 20 milliamp signals or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that's where you get in. It's just, okay, well, I know what this plugs into, so I just have to look for a spike. Easy money.
Easy money. Is the data logged in the control room or is it in the control board?
It's in the controller of each unit.
Each unit has its own log?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you don't need to
So
talk
if you have
to the
18
log.
floors, you have 18 log units?
No, each elevator would have its. So if you had 4 elevators at 20 floors each elevator captures all its own information.
I got you.
Yeah. But like you could have do all the elevators talk to each other?
Yes.
Right now, okay.
Yes, if there's more than one elevator somewhere, there is a group controller that controls. Right, if you hit a button on the 10th floor and car 2 is at the 11th floor, we'll send car 2 to get them instead of car 1. That's on the first
sick.
floor, right? So, yes. Cool. So typically there is a group controller somewhere that also is capturing that data, which I guess you could dig into.
Yeah. I think it's possible. I think we can do whatever
I was
we
gonna say,
need to
don't
do.
they have like devices that you can put over the tops of those things, and like you were saying, Justin, like read, like basically look at, yeah, what is that called? The
Raspberry Pi?
oh no, I think it was like the Clipper or something like that.
I prefer pecan pie.
Oh, yeah. You can like see what voltages are going through their signals and stuff like that.
Basically, like it's fairly easy. Easy is not
Yeah.
the right word, but it's fairly
Oh, for like data. Like
for data, yeah, just
on
collecting
SCADA, you
data.
can. Yeah, I bet you could.
I forget what that thing is called. Like
Yeah, it's interesting.
it's like a little. It's only like this big.
Yeah,
Flipper, fucking flipper.
I like it.
Do you know what that is? The flipper?
No. It's cool though. So you just like clip it on something
It's a
and
portable
you get all
mini
the data.
device for geeks.
Yeah.
No, literally, like you can. Yeah, it's
Get all the
pretty.
network traffic on a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Interesting.
I
I like it.
can't believe you've never seen this device.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah.
A multi-tool for geeks.
It hacks digital stuff such as radio protocols, access control systems, hardware, and more.
Oh wow. It has a. Did somebody watch too much Hitchhikers? Yeah, and see, this is the thing. Like, when you keep industries like so stagnant, they can't really protect against stuff like this. Like, how would you make your elevator, I guess, flipper proof, right?
Well, that's the problem with it's not flipper proof, but
Right.
that's the problem with doing like even if you built a whole new system and then put it online and had AI running it, that part where it talks where it sends information to like the local database, the company that's running the maintenance, for example,
Right.
that's like the security part that's vulnerable.
Right. Yeah, because you're just gonna all you'd have to do is touch the central hub. You don't have to go to each elevator and pick it
Right.
up. Yeah, and
I wonder
and that
if-
would be the cleaner thing to do anyway, because then they would know which elevator you're actually interested in. It's interesting. Let's see what it says. It's like we're putting you on a list. I can't actually answer that.
Oh yeah, it's a cloner too, so you can clone like cards, the access cards and stuff like that.
It's crazy.
As a matter of fact, I think MK, I forget
Ultra?
his name. Yeah, no. The black guy on YouTube, he does tech, but they wound up stealing $10,000 from his iPhone, through his bank account using these kind of devices. So when you get close to the NFC, it just creates a magnetic field and kind of automatically stole 10 grand from him.
Dude.
I mean, it was all on purpose. They were trying to see if they could get the money, but
Yeah. Well, at least they only took, 10 grand, I guess, huh?
I mean, that was their.
It was just like a little coup, tap on the head, and that was it. Ah, that's good company.
Yes,
Neil
it can
and
often
Sons.
read data from many elevators.
Interesting.
It does not typically read internal elevator control data logs or diagnostics wirelessly.
Yeah, because like say you had like a an access point you didn't want people to get to, could be bad for you.
But you could emulate. You could get up close to a security guard and clone their card.
Well, dude, even in like I was over at the Westin, and you need to tap in to get to a certain floor, you know. So that just kind of makes that and
Yeah,
all.
they got card readers built into elevators.
Yeah, oof.
They got what?
Card readers.
Card readers.
Oh, oh yeah. Like many hotels, like if you're not staying there, you can't access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to use your card to get even to start to push the
Or if
button.
you want to go up to the penthouse suite, you just
I got,
Flipper me
I
in.
got keys for all that.
nice.
Yeah, those videos, man, of the elevators, they were interesting. I didn't realize how it's not necessarily complicated, but there's a lot of mechanical systems that work together to make the whole thing seamless, which was really interesting.
Yeah.
Even that pecker head was, I mean, that's a cool little device the way it works. And then the clutch system, how it just rides over the wheels on each floor.
Yeah.
More of like a precise type of application. But I can see why there's so many problems though, because everything has to work perfectly. If something gums up or
Yeah.
it gets carbon buildup or whatnot, then
Yeah. Well, the
Suddenly
clearances
the-
are also, you're talking like a 1/4 inch clearance on most devices running through a hoistway. So, I mean, you get, one big fat bitch on one side of the elevator and shuts her down.
I jump in those things all the
Might
time.
cut that
I
part
shouldn't
out.
do that, right?
hey, do the elevators have like a on the very bottom on the floor? Is there like a piston with a spring or something that is supposed to catch them if they fall?
There are.
Is that a thing?
Yes, there are buffers in the pit. Yes.
Like a buffer?
Yep. Yep. So above, I think, 125 feet per minute, you have to have a hydraulic assisted buffer. So like below 125 feet per minute, you just have a spring that you fall on. But above that, yeah. So the taller it is, the taller the buffer is, the more oil, the more spring assists. So, but that's really, it's not going to save your life. I mean, it's more about like, just trying to protect the equipment at that point. Because if you're free falling, I mean, it's just keeping you from going to the floor. Basically, it's not going to save your life.
You would still get crushed in the cab if that were to. Oh wow!
Yeah.
So that's just to basically keep it from blowing out and taking
And affecting anyone else. Yes.
anyone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess the safety. I mean, the only people that are really dying are these people that are sticking themselves halfway in the door
Yep.
when it falls.
Yep. On or off, man. On or off's the best place to be. If you're standing in between the doors, you're just asking for it.
Ever since you
Doesn't
showed me
sound
that
good,
video,
dude.
man, I'm either on or off. There's no middle ground for me, man. I'm like,
Just
Fuck
jump on the elevator
that.
as fast as you can.
Exactly.
yeah,
man.
for real.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like some of these elevators. I guess now that I have a better understanding, I'm understanding like the movements aren't because they're old. It is because they're old technology.
Yeah.
But it's making micro movements to adjust itself. It's not like it's falling or anything like that. It's just trying to make the floors level, basically.
Yeah.
But like some of these old places that are, 50 years old, these elevators are scary, man. I always thought they were just going to fall down at any moment. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's still dangers, but the safety protocols are pretty.
Yeah. I mean, there's
You have to break a lot of safety.
Yeah, if you there's a lot of safety switches and software controls and stuff. So yeah, if you get hurt on an elevator, you really got to try.
Right. That delay on that video, man. When you're not talking and when you are.
It's so weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's funny. Maybe it's because both of our internet's so slow. It like tries to slow him down or something.
I don't know.
No, I've got my internet on. I'm doing 228 megabytes right now.
Oh shoot, that's not bad.
Yeah, I hardwire in for this one.
Can you let's see if this works. I don't know how to fix it besides shutting everything down and restarting.
Yeah, it'll be all right, man.
Can you play that video?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Which one?
I just sent it to you in the chat.
The elevator.
Oh, I see. Oh boy, man crushed by elevator.
It's not as graphic as it seems.
It's a bad day.
Got another one for you after that.
I understand and wish to.
I wish to proceed. Like,
Dude,
okay.
It's all right here at the beginning. It's fast.
That's
Yep.
fun.
So doors open, people getting off. That dude's trying to get off, and nope,
Oh wow.
dead. No brakes. Brakes failed.
What?
Yeah, that's the one you showed me before.
There's another one that looks like the same exact place, which I think it is, but it's the opposite. The guy's trying to step into it, and like he pauses for a second, but he gets stuck in between and gets killed. I mean, there's not much you could do there. I mean, that guy got out of the elevator before the doors even opened. You know what I mean? But the elevator never stopped moving. So wait till it stops moving and then get out.
Oh.
Look at that other one I sent you.
Why don't you just use the stairs, dude? How big is this apartment? Sounds like people are just like,
Like
"That's
two
great."
floors. Like, let me use the elevator.
Dude.
Oh god.
Oh no, $1,300.
For why?
$3,700
For what?
for rent
Where?
at that apartment.
How do you know that?
I was watching the video.
Oh,
Dude, who pays $3,700? Oh man, I think that. I mean, it wasn't just the elevator that crushed him. Shit, that rent's expensive, man.
you think the rent would go down after dying in an elevator?
Yeah, or like, all right, what we got?
Oh, well, he didn't get
He
crushed
made it.
though.
No, he made it barely.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
Got whacked. Yeah, but what? So it opened the doors and went up? That's crazy,
the
man.
Brakes failed, man. There's no safety if you're going up. So like in this instance, the elevator's empty, the counterweight's heavier than the car. So
Yeah.
the brakes failed, so it's going to go up, and there's nothing to stop you from going up. There's no safety in the up. So if he'd have stayed in there, he'd have been dead, because when he hit the top, he'd have shot to the top of the elevator, you know?
Oh,
Lucky for him, he got out.
just whacked his head a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's inside the elevator. I see.
Yeah, stepping out.
Fudge.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Dude, that's nuts, though.
Oh, that's crazy.
They should have waited till the elevator hit the top. Let us see that.
So the inside elevator door is never even closed then?
No, because it didn't stop. It's lost control right now. The elevator's probably trying to stop, but it can't. Like once you start moving like that, the drive can't pick it up and stop it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The counterweight is what's pulling it up at that point.
Yeah, it's because the counterweight's
I
always
see.
heavier than your cab. Unless your cab's full of people, then your cab would be heavier.
Jesus Christ, man.
If it was the other way, if you loaded, too much weight on it and it started falling down, the safeties would engage and stop you, save your life.
So does the same thing happen in reverse? If you go all the way to the top in that case, you would just fly up to the ceiling, right? So you'd have actually kind of like a buffer.
I'm sure it would kill you because you're free falling, right? Like what's the, 1.8 times the meters per second times the speed of gravity or whatever.
You'd have that momentum. You just go.
Yeah, there is a buffer on the counterweight, and it's going to slow down, but the cab's going to keep going, and then when the cab stops, you're going to keep going, however fast you were going, right? Crash into the
Yeah, but doesn't gravity help you survive in that case? Like, you would probably hit the ceiling, but maybe you wouldn't hit it.
I don't know.
It wouldn't hit.
You're traveling.
Yeah, because it doesn't have that much time to react in the small area of the cab.
Yeah, I don't think you would survive.
So maybe you'd probably break your neck then from hitting the ceiling.
Yeah. Maybe, I guess if you could
where
lay
was
flat
that? Was that in
on the
Russia?
ground, and hopefully spread the load out. But yeah, the reaction time is probably too slow.
No, I'm talking about going up though. Like if you hit the top of the ceiling, like you would just like float up toward the ceiling, right? When the counter rate stopped.
You would continue going whatever speed you were going when the brakes hit,
Yeah.
Right.
Isaac.
Oh
Newton.
shit.
until you hit the roof.
Third law.
Yeah. What is it, Newton?
Or equal and opposite reaction or something like that.
An object in motion stays in
Motion
motion.
tends to stay in motion.
Until acted upon by another force.
Exactly.
Force. Smash.
Oh man, that's rough.
How many times do these things happen a year? Those things that was probably a different country, yeah.
No, that was in
That
New
looks
York.
like Valsad, India.
What? Oh,
That was in
one?
India.
Yeah, I don't know where that one was. The one that the first one the guy died in was in New York, and that's
New
happened
York.
like 2 or 3 times in that building in the
Wow.
last 5 years.
And still no contract. They still couldn't get out of their contract.
Yeah. There was a
Seems like a good reason.
Actually, you're gonna have to stay inside this contract because
back in another one I found, dude. There's no video of it, but it's from 1945, back when they had operators in the elevators in the Empire State Building. Like this lady was actually the operator, right? So you'd get in, she would take you to your floor and drop you off. But there was like some crazy fog in whatever Chicago, whatever. And where's the Empire State Building? It's in
New York.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The military was doing like some training or something, and a B-25 crashed into the building and cut the cables on her elevator while she was in it, and she's at the 75th floor. And so, like when there's a governor rope for the safeties for when you're going down, but the plane cut all the ropes, cut the hoist ropes and the governor rope, so she just fell. But when you have a building that big, you have what we call comp ropes on the bottom side of the car, right? So when you're 75-story building, you're like 1,000 feet. You have to put ropes on the bottom of the car that go to the bottom of the counterweight frame to offset the load as you go up and down the hoistway, right? Because as you go up, the cables get lighter. As you go down, the cables get heavier, right? Anyways, so the plane hits the building, cuts all the ropes, and she free falls. But she's just in the elevator, but because she's falling so fast, the cables under the car started building up in the hoistway, and she lived. Like it went down, and there was like a buffer of air, that like slowed her down to a stop.
Oh, kind of like a spring.
Yeah,
Just like-
basically, yeah. Air,
Of all the
the
cable.
compression of the air and the cables, and like it came to a stop. She pulled the doors open, stepped out, walked out. 75
Oh,
floors.
She's
shit.
like, I'm going to lunch.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
That's fucking wild. So there was enough pressure buildup in the hoistway.
Yes, to slow her down. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
So what
today
happened
we
with the
wouldn't have
plane?
that
Plane
much
just
tolerance.
No.
Who was flying the plane? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, how come the building didn't fall down?
I don't know, but apparently a B-25 hit the Empire State Building in 1945. Google that one.
Interesting.
I just want to know why the tower didn't collapse. Because it wasn't made of metal.
Wait a minute. Oh, God.
Different kind of fuel, you know.
Different jet fuel, yeah.
Different jet
They were
fuel.
using diesel.
We weren't trying to, we were already at war at the time. Didn't need to go to war.
Oh shit!
Right? There was no incentive there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Oh, that's
all worn
wild.
out by then.
So was it the air that saved her, or a combination of the air and the cables?
I think it was. They say it was the air compression that saved her, but surely it had to be a combination, right, of those cables just spooling up and just acting like a spring, and then the air pressure slowing her down.
Oh, that's
That's sick,
fucking
dude.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we say to the god of death? Not
Fuck you.
today.
Oh,
Game of Thrones. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, that's a Reddit.
never seen it.
That's a Reddit post.
Oh, my bad.
No, I have Reddit, but I'm just not logged in. I have to log into all these things before we start next time.
Why are you not logged in? That
So,
fall is in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Let's see what we got. July 28th, 1945. B-25 Mitchell bomber crashed into the
27-year-old
78th
Lieutenant
Air
Colonel William
Force.
F. Smith was flying the plane. There you go.
Killed 14 people, 3 on the plane, 11 in the building. Wow.
Yeah, why didn't the building fall?
That's what we want to know. At 200 miles an hour, holy mother pearl! Look at that.
It wasn't going fast enough.
At 9:49 a.m. That time sounds familiar. Wasn't it about 9 a.m.? Let's see. 18 to 20 foot hole and burning fuel caused massive fire. Sounds familiar.
Wow, that is fucking wild, man. And a B-25 at that. I mean, that's a fairly large.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know that the Empire State Building was hit by a plane in 1945.
No,
Or ever.
because it didn't fall down, dude.
It didn't fall. Easy.
We would have known.
We would have known.
I guess it's not that big of a plane, but still, that's a big fucking plane.
It's a big boy. Just a medium bomber, that's why. No bombs on board.
No delayed
That's just
fuse or
taking a
nothing.
turn,
Yeah.
man.
Oh shit! That'll be in the next file release in another 200 years or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, man.
52 feet, 67 foot wingspan.
Dude, this doesn't look good though, man. Just look. Holy shit!
Maybe it's not real.
No, I don't know. Oh yeah, you can't
she's in
see
the Guinness
if
Book.
anything's
Go-
real
go
anymore.
buy-
The Empire State Building is 424 feet wide, and that plane is 67 feet
And
wide,
it just happened to hit where the elevator was.
Wow.
right in the center of the building.
Wow.
Usually they build them
Jeez.
right around the X. Yeah, that's fucking wild. Hell of a story.
Wow.
So if you're gonna fall in an elevator, you'd want to be at the top,
And in the Empire State Building.
and in the
And
Empire State Building
The Empire State.
in 1945.
Yes.
That's all. That's our advice for the podcast today.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy, dude. Well, and it just goes to show, like, stuff was built better back then, you know? So what? World Trade Center was built, what, 81 or something? Like, it's built a while ago. But, I mean, look, this thing's built by, people that are starving to death back in the 30s or whatever.
1973. That's when the World Trade Center was built.
Yeah. I mean, better steel, And, like, those guys built that without any safety gear either.
Apparently not better steel.
Apparently not better steel.
Fell apart, dude.
Oh, no, not the 71.
Oh,
The 1930s,
Oh,
But that was when we, isn't that when we started to open up trade with China and whatnot with Nixon? So it might have got some.
fucking Chinese steel. That's the problem.
Yeah. God bless America.
30 years
See?
too late.
Circles back. Circles back to, hey, just spend the extra couple bucks. Do it right the first time.
Right?
There
The
you go.
buildings would still be standing right now.
Building would be fine.
Yep. They'd
Then
remodel. Be
Aluminum.
back in business in
or
a
whatever.
couple years.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have the one World Trade Center.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You can combine them into one.
They made that building have 85 floors of concrete on at the base.
Wow.
The base is like a fortress on that thing.
Wow.
Try to look at them next time. It's 85 floors of just concrete.
Oh, like solid concrete?
Yeah, it's like hardly any windows. Like the windows look like air conditioning openings.
Oh, jeez.
It's pretty wild, man.
What if you had to rent one of those? Like, hey, here's your office, Fred. And you're like,
Fred. All right, boys, we gotta put a ribbon on this one.
Yeah.
let's ribbon it.
Let's get some outro music going on.
Oh, get up.
There we go. Digital twins.
Digital twins.
Have you heard their music, man? Dude, no. I thought you were talking about a band.
Dude, no, I've heard that.
All right,
It's fucking straight house music.
Bring some of their music next week, bro.
Yep, I will.
All right, we'll get Digital Twins coming
This
next week.
podcast was brought to you by 257 Productions.
That's funny.